It does ask that you throw your enchant on it too, which is almost always going to be fine. Shovel's cool. If you can scale damage on the Toxic Fang, it can be an item for a while now.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
Why does mine do 0 damage? Why did theirs do a damage and mine not? Or a poison? Is everyone high on them now? Because they make use of random enchants very well. Burn and poison on Fixer Upper do something now. Like, you can have Fixer Upper be your win condition.
You see landfill?
Okay.
I see buried treasure.
Can't rely on Enchant's RNG. That's the thing, you kind of can, because almost every enchant on Fixer Upper is good. You can't really miss.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse.
The worst is, like, you get healing. But pretty much everything else gives you potential direction. I guess I roll this. Cloak. Yeah, people have been saying that. It's been a pretty common take for this patch.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
What are we doing? Do I want rocket boots? The rocket boots, I'm not playing Sunder. Get a little more poison.
That's a bargain.
I guess I just have to not play Old Sword. That's fine.
Ah, place to store
Don't
the
get to roll
rest
this
of
now.
the tyrants.
No. It's fine, I guess.
I spent half my life mastering that technique. So, like, 9 years.
We're out to dethrone
I'll take. They
a king,
shouldn't have nerfed
not
freeze
to
so hard.
squabble with nobody.
Did they nerf freeze that hard?
Believe in peace. Boring.
I think nerfing the freeze skills that they did previously was very reasonable. I don't feel like the current round of freeze nerfs was all that crazy.
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything.
Like, the big thing that let you play boards that were vulnerable to freeze happened last patch, not this patch. Just not being able to stack as many bronze free skills. Give me damage. Yes! Yes! It's time for the Toxic Fang. What did we get from the shovel? Brass Knuckle. Moving Rapid Thaw was a crazy freeze buff. Yeah, but introducing Rapid Thaw was nonsense. That was just a weird patch. That skill never should have existed in the form that it was in.
Eat up, bulk up, get solid. That's
Mini to small medium is really good for property builds. Yeah. You're still vulnerable to, like, the good freeze effects, though. Like, the ones out of skills are the ones that are really scary. Usually the thing that beats the property builds from freeze isn't an opponent having a freeze board, it's the opponent, like, having crit freeze or haste freeze or burn freeze, and just hitting the property and killing you before you unfreeze.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Don't seem to take them. They're just hard to get. You see them less often than you used to. They're not available at bronze, so you're not getting them early game. It used to be the case you would take early skill shops just to get those skills. And that was how you got up to like 4 or 5 free skills.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
I would spar with you, but this leg. Oof.
I can just play this. A little bit of defense. Bench the katana.
Hey, when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you.
Might open up some options. Loss over Sunderer.
Go make some more stories, then come back and tell me.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Well, not necessarily. Like, you can mitigate the RNG by just having more opportunities to roll at it. Like, the problem that I have with enchants right now is you really only get one look at level 10 to get your enchant. So, like, you miss once, all of a sudden you're not getting your enchant.
Red, but I don't use.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be shop RNG, but again, at least you get to iterate on that, right? You get to choose to take more shops. But when a good enchant doubles or sometimes triples the strength of your board, or even just makes it functional, it feels extra bad to only have one shot at getting that enchant and missing.
A friend. I mean, a customer. So, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving.
Okay, look. I don't think that this is good, but...
Happy to make a sale. Sad to
it's
say
so
goodbye.
cool. How can I not? I mean, at least the knife tricks runs are rare enough. It just felt really bad. It felt really bad last patch, because, like, half of the opponents would have the enchant and half of them wouldn't. Now, at least, it's only, like, a third of the opponents have it, but there's more people playing builds that are able to hit multiple enchants.
Come on then. Let's get this over with.
Again, it's not complaining about RNG in general. It's, like, these specific things of RNG that are things that happen once that give a huge edge. I guess Bonk is kind of like that, but also not the biggest fan of Bonk. At least you only see Bonk like once every other run from opponents. But like enchants are just, if you don't have a ton of lives after the enchant and you miss your enchant, you just lose to everyone that hits their enchant, and there's not much that you can do about it. Where a bonk might cost you, like, a fight. could be better. You could be better. You could hit your enchant.
You're worse at buying than Quixel is at selling.
The sparks! They're everywhere!
Like, it is, and I don't think inconsistency is a problem necessarily. It's just... unknown inconsistency feels better than known inconsistency. Like, when you go into a game and you can't do the same thing every time, that's fun. But when you're going to level 10, trying to get, like, a 50-50 to go your way, and sometimes the 50-50 doesn't work out and you're much weaker or much stronger, depending on how it goes, I don't think that that's a fun kind of inconsistency. But, like, having to play different things constantly is a lot of fun. Upgrading Fang? Does that do anything? It's just +5, right? Could upgrade the boots. Yeah, like, it's not a consistency thing. I would definitely agree that too much consistency is a problem. The Rays, when they were all on bronze, letting Dooley play, like, either burn or poison with a Ray reliably was a bit silly. Or Alpha Ray, enabling you to play weapons every single game. Bunker Armadillo coming together by day 5. Every game if you wanted it.
Reward the peaceful, punish your aura guided me to what you needed.
Probably gonna use that.
I'm so glad we could
It's an upgrade right now. Let's get over here.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Just around for those bonkers game states. They're fun for a little while. Yeah, sure. And, like, they're fun while they're bonkers. They're just not fun when you're doing them every game. Like, the appeal of these games is playing a variety of items. Trying to improvise what the shops give you. When you're just able to do the same thing every run, that is also not fun. But, like, the enchant variety in the game isn't making you do different things every run. If anything, it's tunneling you into the comps that can make use of all of the enchants.
Just close your eyes and grab something. While
Sure.
you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Take the 4 damage. It's a cool thing to get. I'm probably going to have to pivot out of it, but
Waiting to be filled.
I teach, you learn. We're a good team.
have no crit.
There are a lot of steps in this staircase, but it's beautiful.
You could maybe say that you're likely enough to get crit. You should still just take improvised crit, but or improvised weaponry. Haste potion's great.
How about closer?
Is it? Haste potion's fine.
Hey, what's one more scar?
Come on in. Let's chat. Do you have to leave already? Yeah, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
Let's just play the wanted poster. Take the 10% crit on the board. Gold is nice.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
That was a lot of crits. We crit like half of our attacks. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't leave bench space. But loot item griefed my bench space. So I kind of want like a cove for Captain's Wheel speed. Maybe Crow's Nest. Guess Crow's Nest also gets me crit.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
3.0.
If you find it in the sea, that means it's treasure.
Silver figurehead.
I hope you use that to defeat the Tyrant King. I'm sure you sailors.
It's temporary until we get a large, I think, but... Eh? Could be worse. Shark gaming. No.
War.
Okay, there's the cove.
Use that for the good of all.
Important savior shark. I have this sweet toxic fang thing going on. You want me to abandon the sweet toxic fang?
to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun. Next time, boys.
Thanks, Life Preserver.
Less blunder, more plunder.
Yeah, look how good it was.
Reuse, recycle, relax. Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
Spider value.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home. Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything. Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
They don't have any
Well,
slows.
you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Cycle some value into Cove, but it's just a bronze Cove.
As a GSM and master merchant, I can sell you things.
To upgrade the wheel. The dockline instead of figurehead. Oh, dockline instead of life preserver, probably. That would make more sense.
I'll show those stumps back home. I'm gonna be a business tree.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Cute. I'm a professor of the toxic arts.
+6 poison. We can... Can we do better? It's kind of good.
Come back tomorrow. I'm giving a lecture on that one.
I can use you or consume you.
You said that rope is better than barrel? Yeah, slow is way better than barrel.
You have defeated nothing. I am eternal.
Barrel's not even that good on this board. Barrel got nerfed pretty big. But even before the nerf, I'd take the dock lines here. Use the dock line instead of this? Probably. Chocolate bars for the Cove. I'm ever gonna get in. As much as I want to have the fast water wheel.
Cast aside your deathstruments! You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
It's a lot of crit. Makes the seaweed worse again, but I guess that's okay.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
What'd we lose to? Like it's just a bunch of burn on a lighter. Ew. Yeah, the regen was definitely good too.
Hi, I'm Quixel, Master Merchant or something. I guess I made a sale.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Okay, there's Crow's Nest. I don't know.
Must be a hole in my coin purse.
I get it. You're
At least
busy.
we have 3 cooldowns
Enjoy
in
your
play.
purchase.
4 did just get a lot better. 98% crit.
The whole bazaar will be my nest. Walk the plank? I'll fly right off it.
Ah! I think I'm okay just having this be my source of haste forever. I can random enchant something. Typical meta Fang build. I try. I don't know, enchant the Crow's Nest maybe? I don't think I'm ever cutting it. It's got some good ones. Random enchant the Silencer. I think I'd rather just throw it on the nest. Much higher impact options. A little bit more sustain. Sure. Almost stock lines.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Now, poisoning the lizard. It's a very 2 patches ago board. Finished to run with a take 5 boulder. Sounds strong. It's a mid lizard setup. Aren't they all kind of mid? I'm gonna keep the cove around. Hey, Jackie and Bake. Thanks for the prime. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Much appreciated. How do we keep scaling Fang? Hopefully we hit some skills. Why gold chocolate? Why not gold chocolate? We have the gold. Life is good.
Well, well, well. Look what
If you're going to chocolate, you probably should be clicking on the gold chocolate most of the time.
last
Organic Rush is fine. It's not damage scaling, but gets me my slows faster. I don't know if I would have taken a silver one, but at gold it's pretty nice. Slow more than the haste hastes. But we have full uptime on the haste. It's making the captain's wheel a second faster, which is kind of nice, but... I really want to find my dock lines.
Discounts for peace.
Did not get it.
I feel like you're not being fully present with me.
Damage is also poison.
We're out to dethrone
Also
a king,
sustain.
not to squabble with nobodies.
Oh, we still had this, but... That was actually not close at all. We can pretend it was, though. Does Deadly Caltrops do? Do they give your other items crit? Wait, just... That can't be correct. I don't know how I'd ever fit this in. It's cool with the dock lines, but... I think if I'm gonna scale damage, I just need skills. Couple hits on Grandmaster. Not really anything here that matters. This is out my crit. I get one shot, but I have Fire Rebirth, so I think it's fine. They have to crit twice.
You'll see me again.
Oh, they don't even get to use it. Thank you, dock lines. What an item. Oh my. So I think it's dock lines. It's only 5% cooldown. It is a lot more damage.
I got everything you need. Just a matter of finding it. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Yeah, we did get a slow buff.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Maybe the crit chance ends up mattering.
Now that's a bargain.
Looks like we still don't need to sell the cove.
Circuits to see that find a home.
Go ahead.
To win, no life pig.
Makes this more fun.
Vanessa, I got day 13 instead, clocked in at 50 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I believe Swiftwolf when he says that he gets 30-minute games, but I just don't know how you do it. Like, even my 10-0s are 50 minutes. Granted, I'm not speedrunning through games. Take the temp bonus, poison chip 2.5. It's 10%, but you went up 8. I get triple value. So it just rounded up. Whoa. Okay, back to 4 seconds on the Fang. Just try to be out of one-shot range. This might be where we have to sell the cove.
I've been watching your progress. At last, here you are.
Use a non-weapon, charge a weapon. Okay. Don't need to sell the cove.
But there is so much more.
That is a good one. So are you playing Force Field, Fixer Upper Balcony? Yeah, getting Force Field for that comp is pretty crazy.
To be a dervish is to be free. Join us.
100% death to our enemies. I mean, this board's not Exodia. It's just... It is just strong and kind of sweet.
Greetings, Vanessa. You're alive. You really think you can take both of us? If it's not us,
I would expect that it's good enough.
only a matter of time. Let's not report this yet.
But we do have to win day 13, and we are fighting pigs. I should take this out too, right? Game. Well, I've worked my inventory. Kind of being a small non-radiant is scary. Yeah. I don't know. We have slows. Our slows kick in pretty fast. Get what I was trying to do? I wanted to take this out. This 3.6. Technically, I have 3 lives, depending on when we lose.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I should warn you, I'm not.
Yeah, the Oceanic Rush is big here. Just like having that starting haste to get the faster slows.
Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
Opponent's a little bit too fair. Weird to say that about a Caltrops board, but... does seem like everyone is moving away from the comps that Caltrops bullies. We still need the amulet. Kind of. I don't think I want to go down to 70% crit chance.
Cast aside your detriments. Use that for the good of all.
Shielded dock lines. Shielded Captain's Wheel. So Captain's Wheel is shield 20. Dock lines is shield 40. Remember when port was busted? Nope. I remember when people thought port was busted.
Haha! Now this will inspire the crew.
Could maybe sell me on getting this to diamond first, but I like improving the clock.
For my client, it's personal. For us, it's a job. Disregard intel. Target threat level 8.
That fight is way too scary to be a 3 XP fight.
This world is full of noise. You must find the quiet within.
Damage scaling?
My skills are
Plus
not
15.
weapons. A blade can prune.
Guess this can crit now too.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Ow. I've been cringed. What the hell? It's icy bootstraps.
You've got potential. I bet.
Well, it doesn't kill me at least. Diamond off Frost? Yeah, it's just bootstraps. This probably does more.
Good meat. I mean, good to meet you.
I'm not cutting the crow's nest. Okay, we've somehow managed to dodge flat damage.
By choice.
I guess that happens. Thanks for the silver sharpening stone on day 12.
release our joy and rage. Your strength is beyond.
They're fine. They're like what I expect voice lines to be in a game like this. Weird thing to complain about. Okay. 2.8 on the Toxic Fang. This again. 2.5. You're doing a good job of hitting all our feathers, too.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Shiny on bootstraps. My only enchanted bootstrap... I had an obsidian one. That one was okay. We had a golden one game. It was not as good as I would have hoped. Oh, glass cannon. Thanks, opponent.
You're huge. Do you have any huge fiber?
Didn't even get to finish my sentence. I was about to say this could be the Docklands upgrade. About to get our second enchant. Guess this does more.
Stand down and submit to cryification.
Slow permahaze, slowing any board already. It matters for the first activation more than anything else.
Objective failed. Requesting medivac.
Fit buckle onto the board. Not really. I wouldn't want to drop CDR. I can shield the Captain's Wheel so that I have another item that can crit for improvised weaponry. I feel like that's probably better than... Oh, I could random enchant Amulet. What is... When you crit haste... When you crit slow... Eh. We could try to random a shiny on the silencer. I guess that would be the funniest thing that we could do.
Your things are so dull. Let me brighten them.
Just deadly. That lets me cut the amulet. Interesting. I could dig for a replacement for amulet, but...
You have at least a grain of wisdom, since you have come to me.
Regrets? These are horrible.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not complete.
No, medium items. I can't do it. Shiny silencer do. It gives you more CDR, more damage. Seems fine if we're cutting amulet. I can only fit in a small.
We're out to dethrone a king.
I can't
not
cut a
to
small for a medium.
squabble with nobodies.
avoided getting Giga cringed. Cut Amulet? Yeah, you would never want to do that. Fang is great. This Fang has a ton of CDR on it. Like, I'd rather be playing this Fang than a sniper rifle on this board. The big benefit of getting to cut the Amulet is just to get another item with a cooldown in play so that you're better in the freeze.
We could use you in the fight.
It almost doesn't matter what item it is, as long as it has a cooldown. That's why the gold chop was interesting. Such insane skills. Rebirth even proc? Did Rebirth ever proc in a fight that we won? I don't know if Rebirth won us any fights. I feel like that's a pretty common experience for Rebirth. Give me a legendary. No. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play a pig game. Hope you guys stick around.